In about a week, she's going to snap on them. Aren't you just spoiling the story for the Metopia run at this point? I'm sorry if I'm being pedantic, but it's just... everyone knows she's going to be evil. Want to know my favourite quote her mentor... to know my favourite quote her mentor is? Pineapple. That's not the quote, is it? Okay, you'll have to tell me. Sorry. The dumb joke, I know. I couldn't resist. That said, that makes more sense. I still stand by my dumb joke. I'm running around in circles at this minute. No, 2 people do not know in this RP. Okay, fair enough. Ah, there's a fire. Right. Or we could heal. Wait, how many rupees do we have? Well, we've got 8,000 rupees. I think I can just about afford a massage. No. 80 rupees. I mean, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but you know what? I'm gonna take it. I will take the massage. Me and my friends are planning this out and said only this character is going through an arcade. Oh, an arc. It's just, this character is going through an arcade. They have 10,000 yen and they're going to play every claw game in the establishment until they win the Mario Kart. I'll take it. How was the wedding, by the way? Oh, sorry. Headphones time. Sorry, Ens. Sorry, Ens. Did I really peak the microphone with that? Oh, well, maybe I did. Link died. Yes. He's dead. Look, he is no more. This is now Zombie Link 2.0. How was the wedding? The wedding was fine. Well, it was pretty good, actually. If that link, aye. Yes, aye. No, the wedding was good. It was in a it was a bit further north than me, near a place called Latham St. Anne's, near Preston, actually. And yes, it was a very picturesque place. Driving in, there was like a massive park in the middle with a duck pond, which was amazing. And then the place I stayed was also very nice. No duck pond, but I did see a bunny rabbit on the front lawns when I was eating my breakfast, so I was happy. I was happy from the moment I got there because there was alcohol on offer. And you know what, I don't drink very often, but yeah, you know what. Special occasions and all that. Yeah, it was alright. Got chatting with a chap who is infantryman in the British Army, who has actually been on parade for the Queen. 2 takeaways he's taken from meeting the Queen. She's very short, and she has a wicked sense of humour. And I can kind of believe that about Queen Liz, but there we go. But yeah, no open bar, no. Alas, there was no open bar, but I did have more than enough to drink, and somebody did sneak a hip flask in. So I had some 14-year-old single malt as well. Well, no, it was only a swig. But yeah, a lot of beer, a lot of wine. Might have been my undoing. A lot of beer. No, my undoing was the extra helping of curry I had. Very nice curry, but yes. Boulder breaker. At that point, yeah, I just sort of comed. But no, it was a brilliant wedding. It was a very fun time. It wasn't too far away from me either, so I enjoyed it. Nice change of pace. And then next weekend, I'm down south for a karate course. So my weekends are pretty much packed at the minute. I'm not sure how I feel about that. We've got the boulder breaker now. Let's continue our Korok seed hunt while I continue to ramble. Sorry, I'm fairly back. How are you, Ezio? I am good, Blue. Hold on, let's go quickly catch up with the rest of the chat. Here's a quote. Oh, no. Friends. He starts to circle her. You just said they don't ask you if you're okay. You said that they only ask you when they need you. From what I can tell, need you as a last resort. What friends are they if they don't need you? What friends? Or what friend, even, doesn't ask after you like how you would expect them to? They're using you. Face it. Now, have I ever told you the story of Dark Plagueis the Wise? Sorry, couldn't resist. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Definitely some Sippy-like vibes there. Link died. Yes. Rip Link. Yes. Mentor is the villain, by the way. Yes. I kind of got that from the quote. Open bar after all, or you poor now. Oh, sorry, I misread that. No open bar. No, I'm not poor, because... No, there was some free beer. There was 3 bottles of beer. I also had some tea, some coffee. Oh, no, I had to have tea because all the coffee had gone. And then partway through, I started on pints of water, which was my saving grace the following morning, because here's a pro tip for if you ever have to drink a lot. Because your liver uses your body's water, uses the water inside your body to process the alcohol as your liver does. If you're dehydrated, your liver will then start pulling water from other parts of your body, including your brain, which means your brain shrinks and then it pulls on the synaptial fluid sacs in your head, which is why you have a splitting headache in the morning. But if you drink a lot of water, like a couple of pints midway through and then a couple of pints of water at the end, or a litre of water, or a litre and a half of water, I suppose, for our European neighbours, then that at least hydrates you enough that you shouldn't have a massive headache in the morning. So, there we go. So, sorry I'm finally back. How are you, Ezio? I am good, Blue. I've had the day off. I have done some gardening. I have done some housework. I have sorted out the tortoise box, which needed changing. And I finished watching Tensei Muyo War on Gemini, and that was good. I enjoyed it. It's not a world-changing anime, and it's certainly not my favourite anime of all time, but it was definitely a fun ride. But in fairness, it's me. I like waifus. I like harems. I make no apologies. It's just to my tastes. But yeah, she's tired of all that stuff. Fair enough. Fair enough. Blue back. Blue is indeed back. Free beer were, alas, there was only... Oh yeah, there was some free Peroni beer as well. At the wedding. Where is a wedding? I was at a wedding this weekend. That's why there was no stream on Saturday. It was a good time. I had a good time. It was nice catching up with my friends who I knew. I'm friends with both the bride and groom, so it was nice to actually catch up with them. It was just a fun time all around. Oh, I'm now freezing to death, apparently. Well, that's soon going to be fixed. There we go, we fixed it. Tea, indeed. What kind? Black, green, vanilla, lavender, peach? No idea. It was in a big thermos flask sat on a table. I assume it's just standard British tea. Just normal tea bags. Oh, for anyone curious what tea I usually drink green tea. Fine. Ow. Yeah, when I'm at work, I have usually coffee in the mornings and then green tea in the afternoons. I even have like a teapot. Well, I have a teapot on my desk, but it's one with like a strainer inside. Also, cheers, Blue. I'll put my beer as well. Yeah, it's a normal glass teapot, but it's got a tea strainer in the middle. Oh, I was going to use hand gestures, but my hands are currently full. So yeah, it's a normal teapot, and it's got a tea strainer in the middle, and then you put your loose tea leaves in there, and then you just fill it with water, and the tea strains and steeps, and then you pour it out, and you have a mug of tea. Which is good, because then I can have multiple mugs of tea off just a handful of tea leaves, and I don't have to faff around with tea bags or worry about the environment, etc, etc, etc. I'm drinking green tea blend from the Tea Makers of London. It has goji berries in. It is rather nice. So if I leave, when I have the first part, I have enough for a mug and a half. So the half after my first mug is usually exceedingly bitter, so I'd have to top it up with more water. So about, yeah. I'm having an entire conversation about tea. When did I get so old? Oh, actually about several centuries ago, I suppose. But either way, I love good vanilla peach or vanilla or sleepy time tea. Fair enough, I used to drink hochincha when I got hochincha green tea when I got back from training. And then I fell into bad habits again, and I just have another beer when I get home. So, you know. That was loaded. The only tea I usually have is Pickwick. I've never heard of Pickwick. I'm going to be honest on that one. An Isa band. Isa band. I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly. I seem to say that a lot. I prefer wine over beer. I like wine, but I'm not a big wine drinker. It is the brand. Is a brand. Fair enough. I thought it was like some special type of tea I'd never heard of. Which, in fairness, wouldn't be very difficult because there are many teas that I have never heard of. I prefer wine over beer. I like wine. I'll drink wine with a meal, but wine tends to hit me quite a lot harder than beer does. So for that reason, I tend to avoid it. I had wine at this wedding because, well, there was wine and it was a meal. I usually have wine if I'm drinking while on a cruise as well. Well, with the meals in the evening on a cruise. But yeah, it's just I tend to stick to beer. Makes life easy. Oh, and I have wine on when I'm on the karate courses, though it's been a couple of years because of COVID. Yeah, I'll have wine on them as I'll have wine with meals on them. And sometimes in the room in the evening, depending, but I have to be careful because I have to also go training the next day, and if I completely get blitzed out of my mind, I'm not going to have a good time. Been there, done that. Can we make it? There we go. I think it was my first summer camp when I was up in Edinburgh, and we ended up going on a pub crawl sort of thing on the Saturday afternoon, so we had a pint in each bar we stopped at. Pub, bar, whatever. Then we went back to the room, had our meal, had some green tea, thought, yeah, that's going to sober me up. That's how drunk I was. Then I polished off an entire bottle of rosé wine, and then I was really not well the next morning. And then I asked, can I miss training? I just got laughed at. Had to train. Stood in front of one of the Japanese senseis. Still very hungover. Not a fun time in the slightest. Didn't say anything, but in fairness, I didn't hide. I stood front and centre, so I think that gave me a bit of forgiveness. Still, also they know which club I'm from. And apparently we have a tendency for mad stuff, so there we go. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying from heat exhaustion. Oh, right. That's a bad thing. I was wondering what was going on. There we go. Problem solved. Oh, it's going to be right on the top of the blasted thing, innit? Ah. Crumbs. Right, okay. Imagining not drinking only Turkish tea. Okay. I've had watermelon wine. It's a personal favourite. I didn't even know there was a watermelon wine, but fair enough. Fair enough. Pickwick has a lot of blends like ginger spices, green, jasmine, and forest fruit. Fair enough. For him. Oh. I run out of stamina so quickly. I thought for a minute there, I thought you said jamboree flavoured tea. In that instance, I was going to say, Jam! You have a tea named after you. I applaud you. Oh, I'm not wearing my climbing gear anymore. Bollocks. That's why I'm losing stamina. I did wonder. Unlike forest fruits. I can make the best tea. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Okay, so here's how we'll play this. We'll sacrifice some of our health in favor of climbing up here quickly. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I've got a frost blade. There, problem solved. There you go, big brain moment there, big brain moment. You can tell I'm waffling an awful lot. I can't remember where I'm up to with the game now. Ah, well, we'll figure it out together, I'm sure. Right, this is either going to be a race or it's going to be a rock. It's a rock! It's a rock, chat! A rock! Right, okay, fair enough then. Right, that's another Korok seed done. Right, so let's go after this seed next. Right. Oh, it's another rock! I think I'm gonna go now. Have a great rest of the stream. Fair enough. Just stopping by, Saramori. You have a good one, alright? I've been fooled by a rock. Hey, and thank you very much for the follow, Sayo. Much appreciated and welcome to our little band of travellers, Samurai. Oh, hello, and I've just had a stretch redeem. Why do you want me to stretch my glasses? They are an inanimate object. They don't need stretching. And even if they did, I would have a trained optician do it for me. Well, okay, fair enough. Ow. Oh, yeah, I've not... Oh, no, I did stretch this morning. No, I tell a lie, I did stretch after doing some push-ups. For a change. Oh! Oh, wait till my arms are free. Cheers, Tragic! Thank you very much for the 200 bits. Much appreciated, sir. Much appreciated. Oh, right, and glasses as well. I don't know what I'm doing right now. This is my life. My life is now making music while I stretch my glasses. I should get the saxophone out and play a... Oh, no, I can't. My hands are full. There we go. Time check. It is 20 past 8 and we've been live for 1 minute, 1 hour and 3 minutes. So we've still got at least an hour left of the stream ahead of us. One squad down. What? Ezio just hit 200 followers. Oh, did I? Yay! Woo! Okay, I'll give you that. It's 3:20 p.m. for me. Fair enough. It is currently 8:19 p.m. for me. But I'm in the UK, so I don't know where in the world you hail from. I'm guessing probably not Europe because that's an hour ahead of us, so somewhere in the States. Also, apparently, I need to find a thingamabob. Ah, the US. Thought as much. East Coast. Ah. Only place I can think of on the East Coast is New York, because the geography is not my strongest suit. Am I being an idiot? Where is the stone thing? There it is. Found it. I found it. Oh, say stone. Metal thing. That's an Easter Island head. Or it looks like one at any rate. Or maybe I'm imagining things. You know that state that looks like a mitten? No. It's the answer to that. The only state I could probably identify on a map is Texas because it's got that really square bit at the bottom. That's where I am. Well, next time I see a map of the US, I shall have to keep an eye out for it. Though curiosity is kind of getting to me. I might look it up. Give me a minute. As soon as I get this stupid thing into the... on, but I've had easier time threading needles than this. Come on. What the hell if I lick it? Oh, that didn't do a thing. Having fun? Maybe? Go. It. Oh. Okay, what if I inch it in really slowly? Oh. Game says no. Yes. Yes. Oh! Finally! For a minute there, I thought I went too far. Right, cool. Thank you, game. At least you were kind enough on that one. Right. Okay, so that's another seed done. I've just realised I've not been ticking these off on the map. That's a really dumb idea. Right, natural hiding spots done. Okay. So we've done the 2 in the warrior's secret yard of place and fun. Right, we've just done the stone puzzle. Got the stone statue. Map? What are you talking about? Atop the well, I've done that way, so sod it. Done. So apparently we've got no. Yes. There we go. There's 2 here that I've not marked on the map. To them. There's also 1 down here by the skulls. And there's the Sand Seal rally to do as well, which is for a shrine. Okay, so this will be entertaining. Even though maybe I'll get a personal Sand Seal that I can whistle and it will come for me. Yeah, I doubt it. Be cool though. That looks like a flower. Okay, this is at least that's an easy one to figure out. Best thing I can offer is a dirt sundae. I'm good. I'm good. I'll stick to my pint of beer. There we go. Oh. No! I thought it went all the way down. Oh well. Okay. Found you. Hello, Mr. Yahaha, or Mrs. Yahaha, whatever you are. Where is Saria? Tell me where Saria is! Got an ice cream parlor not even 6 blocks away. Okay, I don't think I have an ice cream parlor anywhere near me. Closest place I could get a McDonald's. I'm gonna say closest place I could get. Yeah, the closest place I could get McDonald's is McDonald's. No, the closest place I could get an ice cream is probably the McFlurry machine at McDonald's. Or Morrison's, I suppose. Local supermarket that they've got an entire freezer section. Korok Seed. I'm sure I'll probably... Well, technically there's a post office near me as well, but they'll be shut at this time. Especially on a bank holiday. Fireflies. The bones? And when it says fireflies atop the bones, does it mean follow the sparkles? Love how you knew what I meant. Ah, it's alright. I mean, I've never heard of an ice cream purr, but I've definitely heard of an ice cream parlor. I can only assume that is nearby. Do we think the sparkles are going to be under the bones then? Or is it going to be one of these things where it'll be right at the end of the skeleton? Ah. The parlor is open from 2 PM to 11 PM. So it basically works like a pub. My local is open... Oh, Gordon Bennett. Oh, I'll go up this rib instead. My local's open from, I think, 1 o'clock in the afternoon till about 11 o'clock at night. Not that I've stayed in there that late. I usually go after karate, have a couple of pints, and then that's about it, really. Hey. No. What is this talking about? Fireflies on top of the bones. Well, cool, but on the side opposite to the one I followed the flower on? Okay, you know what? We will use the stupid mask. One day I will have to try and figure out why my screen turns off randomly. Pretty sure it's something to do with my capture card. Right, this mask isn't going off, so does that mean another red herring? There's the Desert Gateway, there's the Statue of the Sevens. Korok Seed, follow the flower trail across the bow. Yeah, it's another red herring. Gordon Bennett. Right, okay, sure. You're okay. Right. Fireflies on top of the bones. Yeah, no, apparently that doesn't exist, at least according to Zelda Dungeon, and I'll take Zelda Dungeon over the IGN map for my sanity check any day. Right. I'm colder. So I'm guessing I should put some warmer clothes on? Question mark? Oh. The answer to that is no. Also, I've put the wrong hat on. Oh, there we go. That works. What's your favourite part about living in the UK? The NHS, I suppose. Free healthcare, innit? I don't know. It's just... that's a question. Yeah, it is a question. I mean, I don't know. Patriotism, I suppose. I like living in the UK. It's all I've ever known. Can't imagine myself living anywhere else. I mean, I've always maintained if I was a billionaire, I'd have a second house in Japan, because I just adore Japan. But I never lived there. Mainly because of the work culture. Can't say I'd probably survived that, considering how susceptible to burnout I am. Well, I say susceptible to burnout. The thing with me is I've got a perfectionist mentality and I have OCD, so I tried my damnedest to do everything, which should probably inevitably lead me to, well, crashing and burning, to be honest. So no, I just can't see myself living anywhere else other than the UK, to be honest. Simple as that. Ooh, watermelons. My favourite part about living in America is how close everything is. I just need a walkable distance for me. Fair enough. I can definitely appreciate that. Where I live in a fairly rural community, so everything is not really close to me, unfortunately. Let's... Okay, right. We've got enough protection from the cold now. And yes, I do know I just used the Blade of Evil's Bane to chop down a cactus. No lie, that's a first. UK gang for life. Hail, small mallow. Indeed. That and the ice cream parlour down. Fair enough. Fair enough. Wait. What am I doing? Just randomly running in this direction. I'm running towards a shrine I've already done. Got it. Let's go to Gerudo Town. Let's go and get a sand seal and see if we can beat the sand seal race. I think I need to beat that to get a shrine anyway, so. The best part about the Dutch, bikes. I'll give you that. I would cycle a lot more, apart from the fact that in the UK, I think drivers tend to make it their mission to try and run you off the road. Or maybe that's just down in London. I mean, I've cycled to work a couple of times, but it's not very much fun in the rain. I honestly thought that said the most expensive thing is a giant furry, which is $11. No, it's a giant flurry, which is $11. That's a lot for ice cream. True. Bikers are rough. Indeed. I mean, if we had more cycle lanes, I'd be happy. But we don't. So a lot of it's just cycling on main roads, and it's just blarg. The happiest I am when I'm cycling to work is when I'm on the cycle paths, because I don't have to worry about cars. I cycle everywhere. Fair enough. If you're close enough to cycle everywhere, then marvellous. Can I change my shield while I'm in the middle of surfing? Yes, I can. Cool. Might as well sacrifice the pot lid than the Shield of the Seven. Or the Sunbreaker, even. And suddenly I've warmed up. And suddenly I'm cold again. I have no idea what just happened there. And the cheapest large you can get is a dirt sundae at $4.77 with tax. Okay, fair enough. You can also get a burger and chips here for like £2. I mean, yes. Hello.
You again. Don't bother Tally when she's getting pumped for the sand seal race. Now that the Divine Beast is gone, we can find...
Oh, sorry, I might have just peeked the microphone there.
Now that the Divine Beast is gone, we can finally race the courses. Actually, do you want to try and beat Tally's record? I'll warn you, I don't call her Dame of the Tunes for nothing.
Sure?
You've never heard of Hyrule's pastime, the world-famous sand seal racing? I thought everyone knew about that. Isn't that shocking, Tally? You surf with a sand seal and race to the finish line while going through arches. That's sand seal racing. And if you get off your shield or leave the boat course bounds, you're disqualified.
Yes, beat the secondary Jet Set Radio character. Oh, yeah, I can see her being in Jet Set Radio. Also, hail, Cav. Hail, last minute, continue.
Tally's record is 1 minute and 30 seconds. If you can beat that record, the trophy is yours. And it's the grandest trophy that's ever been passed down through the 10,000 years of sand seal racing.
Again with the 10,000 years, bollocks. It's just... No! No! No game. Bad game. Not 10,000 years. 10,000 years is a stupid number you've just pulled out of thin air. Say something smarter.
Tally here is the current champion. Will you be challenging her record?
Yeah, of course.
I forgot to mention, since you're racing against the champ's record, it'll be 50 rupees per race.
Fine.
All right, payday. Enough talk. Begin.
Wow, I even get a cutscene.
Challenger has appeared to take on the Gerudo Sensei race. Apparently, one who does not mind risking life and limb. But will our current record fall? The one set by our undefeated champion?
That belt's adorable.
The incomprehensible beast of the desert, the Sand Seal, is ready to be ridden. Can our new contestant reach the goal in less than 1 minute 30 while still passing under every arch?
Bugger if I know, probably not.
The suspense is killing me. I'm going to start the countdown.
Okay. So, there's arch number 1. There's arch number 2. I saw a Korok seed on that rock. We'll have to go and get that in a bit. There's the thing. Oh, they've added boulders. Marvellous. And an enemy encampment. Oh, fun. Right. Nothing says a sand seal race like bokoblins. Woo! That was surprisingly easy.
That's it. What?
Boom.
Perfect. I believe this belongs to you. This trophy is something special, you know? Our champions have passed down a legend about it for 10,000 years.
10,000 years.
The legend goes, when the holy jewel is offered unto the pedestal, the chosen one will be granted a new power. But that power has never been granted to anyone, not even me, obviously. And yet, I sense a power emanating from you, the likes of which I have never felt in anyone else. You should give it a shot.
Thank you, pretty lady.
And so, a new champion is born.
Also, I love her afro. That's an amazing hairstyle. More afros on Gerudo. Bonk. I wonder if all these shrines will still be here in Breath of the Wild 2. I'm guessing yes, but I'm also guessing they'll all be sort of shut down and inaccessible. Which will... I'm going to hope that the game will give us a different fast travel system because all the warp gates have shut down, but you never know. Pay attention to what that shrine was called. Oh, I should have also checked.